to IPS officer.
Yes, sir.
What was your score in the PT? 2016?
171.
171. And your service preference is only for IS?
Yes.
Did he tell me something about the Calcutta affairs? The latest?
So
Was the Commissioner Police correct in not going to this CBI?
The mandate of CBI and state police is like that this should be working in the coordination with each other. That's what for CBI and state police are meant for. And when the CBI has been asking the police commissioner, Mr. Rajiv Kumar sir, since 2017 to at least give some appointment to just have some query related to how the Chitti scam scheme, because he has headed Rajiv Kumar sir has headed the SIT which was investigating the scam. So he should have coordinated with the CBI and should have given whatever the requirement of the CBI was there instead of prolonging the process for 1.5 years nearly. So that should be the ideal way that he should have cooperated with the
Should he be proceeded against to disciplinary action?
In matter to recent indiscipline?
And the recent
Sir, I don't know exactly what code of conduct says, but the issue which is there that he was sitting on the dharna in the protest with the chief minister, that somehow violates the code of conduct rule, especially the political neutrality that one civil servant should be following. So there should be some departmental inquiry, not prosecution, departmental inquiry. That's what, according to the standard operating procedures, he may be like whatever action is best for him, that should be taken.
Okay. Are you satisfied with the structure of the CBI? Present structure, there is the intra-service rivalry between two officers.
Yes, sir.
And now both of them have been shunted out.
Yes, sir.
So, should such things happen between two police officers with such a seniority?
No, sir, it should not be happening. So they need to strengthen the independence of the CBI and further the grievance redressal mechanism. If two senior officers having any issues with each other, there should be internal mechanism rather than going to the public or Supreme Court or to the government. There should be internal mechanism to deal with these issues. So that matter should have been resolved within the CBI itself without coming to the public. If any issues are there, and then government later can intervene if there is any as an impartial third party mediator, but it should have been resolved within the CBI itself. For that the individual, the owner goes on individual, the two parties in the CBI, they should have taken the proper channel to resolve their differences rather than blaming them.
They consider themselves as rivals. One owing allegiance to political class, another independent.
So that's what
the ego.
So that's what we have been told, that we have to maintain a political neutrality. The allegiance to any political party is not good for the service and for the civil servants as well.
Okay, tell me, what is culpable homicide not amounting to murder?
I'm not sure, but maybe the mens rea part was missing. I'm not sure of it.
If the mens rea is established,
then it will be murder. So I'm not sure. Not remember the.
Okay. You are from Gwalior.
Yes, sir.
How is the law and order situation in Madhya Pradesh?
Especially in Madhya Pradesh. So related to Gwalior or just?
Madhya Pradesh in general.
Okay. So Madhya Pradesh is very famous for, first of all, environment, like forest.
Forest?
So, sir, can I repeat the question, please?
What is the law and order situation?
Okay, sir. In Madhya it's good, like the instances are there. Like for example, if we take to Gwalior region, Chambal region, the sand mafia issue is coming up. When we go for this, I know all this all now.
There is no fear of police. I think that is the position across the country. In earlier times, we used to be scared by the very mention of the name police. Now that fear is not there.
So I think the fear of police should not be there when you are innocent. But when you are criminal or when you are even thinking to commit a crime, there should be a fear of police. And the fear of police will come when the law enforcement is done properly, the conviction is done properly. That will create a deterrence. So people should fear the law mainly, and
not the police.
Police, because they should fear the law, and indirectly police, if they plan to even think to commit the crime, and if they have committed the crime, they should be punished as per the rule of law. And those who are innocent, those who are victims, they should not fear the police. Police should be cordial with them, friendly with them, go to them and seek their grievance, like whatever the grievances are, they should be redressed properly. Victims should get the justice. So for innocents, there should not be fear of police. For criminals, even abatement of crime.
Are you giving a clean sheet to the police? They are also not very well behaved. They do not file the FIR.
For that, the police should be sensitized. Like because when the Supreme Court ruling has come regarding Lalita Kumari case, like if any complaint comes, there should be an FIR. The zero FIR concept has been come. So when it comes to FIR, police shall register FIR, and if police is not registering the FIR, people have redressal mechanism. They can approach the magistrate or senior police officer if the FIR is not being registered.
There is a lot of corruption at the lower echelons of police, at the level of constables, head constables. They don't do any job without money. It's personal experience. So, what to do about that? Are they underemployed? Are they not fully compensated by the government?
That was also one of the reasons. Like they work almost 24 hours 7, especially the constables and head constables, and they are underpaid for the work they do. So there should be a mechanism, like for example, when I was in Hyderabad, we visited the police station. There this low level corruption has come down very prominently because of the few changes. Like one is the maintenance charge that police station is getting.
Maintenance charge? Monthly
maintenance charge the police station is getting. So the basic needs, like even the tea, coffee facilities, even the restroom, they're very good now. So even the transport facility, like for example, we have been told that the constable is asked to go to another place and he's not given the money to commute. So for that, to avoid from paying his own packet, his or her own pocket, they just ask the auto rickshaw, please drop us there. So that kind of indirect corruption. So that should not be happening. If we have given the police station proper amount to pay, then police station should be paying the constable for the refreshment and for the commitment. And then the second corruption comes from when they really need. Like
when they are really?
In need of money, like for family, like child education, marriage. So there should be a mechanism of easy loan within the police department itself, where like senior police officers can
They don't get loan at present?
So I'm not sure, but the easyability, accessibility, like to get the easy loan.
Even the clerks also demand money from the police officer. This is what somebody told me, an IPS officer. In the police administration, even a clerk who is not from the police discipline, he says, give me 2%.
It is everywhere.
From the police corps.
Same. The office person will do that.
So
the field officer.
That's what like there could be like helping the constable, like instead of like there comes a senior officer's role, main role, that he should be continuously interacting with the lower level personnel, that whether you are in any need, any problem, he can help out. So if he is really in some need of money or something, senior police officers can recommend like act as a referral for loans. So that way he or she can get easy loans, the constable.
You are a computer
Yes.
scientist. How will your knowledge of computers help you in handling your job as a police officer?
So first of all, if it is law and order situation, there are a lot of technology now. For example, drone technology.
What is it?
Drone.
Drone
Technology, CCTV cameras, and then this face recognition technology that can be exploited. So
what is
face recognition?
Face recognition
Technology. So any if there is a lot of crowd gathering, the face detection techniques to sort out the antisocial element within the crowd. That could be a big help if we can develop an app using the face recognition technology.
It has to be developed, or it is already?
In many states has already deployed. And then it comes to big data technology, the recent one. So in big data we can like trace the users with like public behavior. Like even if they're thinking of committing any crime, any conspiracy is going on, like mostly they communicate over the social media. So that big data use we can go to find for preventive action to prevent the crime itself in the first place. And then within the department, the computer can be used to ease out the investigation process. Like for example, recently the CCTNet project, Crime and Criminal Tracking and Network.
Tell me one thing, Nidhi, the forensic department, when there is a case of murder,
Yes.
Does it come under the police department or CBI or some other?
So
it's independent.
So forensic department, sir, I forgot, but I think it comes under NCRT. I'm not sure, sir. NCRT or sir, I'm not sure, sorry, sir. But it comes under MHA, Ministry of Home Affairs.
That's okay, but it is independent of police.
Yes, independent of police.
It has to be independent of police. Okay, what is zero FIR?
So zero FIR, like when a crime is committed in another police jurisdiction, but the victim has come to another police station to register an FIR. So now the police station cannot refuse to file FIR because citing that this crime has not been committed in our jurisdiction. They have to file the FIR, that is called zero FIR, which they will transfer to the corresponding police station.
Police station. Thank you, sir.
Nidhi, you have appeared for civil service, selected for IPS twice.
Yes.
Why did you resign? Because of cadre allotment?
Yes, sir.
Which was the cadre previously?
So it was Tripura earlier, now it's Jharkhand.
Happy?
Yes, sir.
Happy with Jharkhand?
Yes, sir. So I was even happy with the Tripura cadre. I even joined that. I finished my phase 1 training with Tripura cadre. But when I went there, meanwhile I got my cadre allotment again. The Jharkhand one. Yes. Then I consulted the senior officers there, senior police officers there, and then they suggested me that you can opt for Jharkhand because it being a bigger state.
So you'll be losing 1 year seniority?
Yes, sir.
So you'll be losing?
You already lost because he resigned.
Yes.
Okay. And appeared for service also?
Yes, sir.
This CBI question, CBI now Supreme Court has given some decision.
So the Kolkata police. Yes, sir.
What is that?
Because Supreme Court has given this decision that CBI can question the police commissioner, Kolkata police commissioner, but cannot arrest him. And he should be cooperating with the CBI to give all the details of documents.
But did CBI go to arrest him?
No.
That is not known. They are not going to arrest him.
They didn't go to arrest.
So there is no question of disciplinary action.
Exactly.
Here simply said, okay, here is the question and he has to cooperate in all matters.
He refused the summons. That is
proper procedure has to be followed.
But sir, again, someone is not arrested. It's just like asking the person to
but
come.
he refused to appear before the CBI
Yes.
for interrogation.
Yes.
He should have done this. That's a misconduct.
Yes.
So you are going back to state?
No, sir, not yet.
Training is not yet complete.
Yes, sir, I have to repeat my training.
You missed something.
No, like if we change the cadre, I have to repeat the training. So last year I took the leave. So this time I will be doing the training again.
So second time you are not joined at all?
No, I joined, but then I took the leave because during training we are not allowed to write the exam. So to write the
just after joining you took 1 year?
Yes.
1 year leave. You heard about Prakash Singh versus Union of India case?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
So it was related to the police reform. Supreme Court has given the 7 directives regarding the police reform. The first directive is like the creation of State Security Commission.
This CBI, this selection and all is also part of that?
Yes, sir. The 7th directive says about the recruitment, appointment about the Central Police Organization, independent, for that the creation of a body for independent. That's what I know, sir.
This CBI selection is done how? You have idea?
CBI director? The CBI director selection is being done by 3-member panel.
This Naxal districts, how many Naxal districts are there presently? Naxal affected?
Sorry, sir, I don't
LWE
remember.
districts?
Sorry,
Left
sir,
wing?
I don't remember.
Any special scheme of the central government for that?
Yes, sir.
Would have been taught to you in the academy?
Yes, sir. Security related expenditure scheme. So in that central government gives the special fund for to the police administration for security, any security purpose, whether it's securing the weapons, training.
And some other concessions also in that area? Developmental activities?
Yes, sir.
What are those?
So Samadhan scheme of central has come later. So I don't remember the exact.
Right. You appeared for forest service also.
Yes, yes.
In forest areas also a lot of concession has been given for those areas. Can you tell me that?
Sorry, sir. For now I don't remember.
Like you need permission for diverting any forest area for non-forestry purpose. There, in those areas, some relaxation is given. That if school is to be built, need not go under the act. Or if some road is to be made, those type of concessions.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Have you heard of carbon sink?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
So carbon sink is any mechanism which sinks the atmospheric carbon. For example, ocean. Ocean is one of the biggest carbon sink. It takes the carbon dioxide or any of the atmosphere. Then comes the forest, which also acts as a carbon sink.
How carbon is affecting our life?
So because of the high level of global warming gases, greenhouse gases, basically carbon dioxide, the temperature, because of this greenhouse gas effect, the blanket has been created of the greenhouse gases. Because of that, the temperature of the earth is being continuously rising. That phenomenon is called global warming.
There is something called carbon credit also.
Yes, sir. So it was under the Kyoto Protocol mechanism of the climate change treaty. So in that, if one country, one industry per se is like reducing its carbon emission more than the prescribed one, then the extra carbon emission it has reduced. That for that it will be given the carbon credit, which it can sell into the other industries which are not able to reduce the prescribed carbon credit.
Suppose you remain in police service, what are your plans? You're serving in the state, coming on deputation to centers.
Yes.
Can you come on centers?
Yes, sir.
Can you go to armed police forces?
Yes.
What are your plans?
So initially I would like to serve in the state till SSP, at least Senior Superintendent of Police. Then I would like to join the Intelligence Bureau, and even the RAW I would like to join.
No, there is provision in RAW. If you join RAW, you can be there permanently.
Yes, sir.
You have to resign from police
Yes, sir.
and be there.
Yes, yes. Initially I'll go for temporary 2 years period. If I like the service, I might think of
Living
being
there.
permanent to be in law.
Don't like to be in CBI?
No, sir, I'll go for CBI as well.
But given the choice, you would like to be absorbed in RAW. What?
So that will depend whether after working there, if I'm liking or not. The same goes with CBI or any other police organization, central police organization.
Do you think for IPS officer there are options to work in other ministries also?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
So you will not be interested in working in like social welfare, labor ministry, or any other ministry, even information broadcasting ministry?
So presently I don't know what exactly the work I'll be having, but over the time when I'll get to know, I'll make an informed choice after considering my preferences and the opportunities which those ministry provide me. Accordingly, I'll take the decision.
Thank you. Nidhi, how can the cyber cell of the police help or can be utilized for curbing or detecting organized crime?
Just because organized crimes at the moment are presently done over the internet. For example, darknet concept we have. So if cyber cell are equipped and the experts are well trained to trace these transactions, like for example the Bitcoin has been used for these transactions. If we can trace these transactions, so then cyber cell can help in a very big way. For example, the human trafficking. So as I said, that the face recognition technique that can be exploited by the cyber cell as well. So if one girl or any child goes missing, he can be tracked at other places if we have centralized face recognition technology.
That's it. Nidhi, tell me, as a police officer, when you become a full-fledged and senior, what are the ways you like to raise the standard of the police force? How will you raise the standards of the police force if you are given a chance?
It should start from the lower level, because constables and sub-inspectors, they are the ones who interact with the public. So first of all, the sensitization of my police force will be first step, that they should consider the public concern at the war fitting, and then second, I'll go for public participation. I'll encourage the public to contribute for the policing, so that we have the community policing concept. For example, the Jan Maitri concept of Kerala, that the people help in the police patrolling. They give the intelligence if they find any suspicion. And then third, I'll go for the welfare of my police department, so that any grievances, the personal grievances, should not come out on the field. Generally, it happens that constable is having some personal issues. He just take out his frustration on the field. That should not be happening. For that, the police personnel welfare will be my priority. For that, the good education for the children, leave in a week, rotation of duties, especially the fixed working hours is most important, and then timely promotion and training of the constables, because for now they get a promotion very late, and at the max they get promoted to the head constable. That all these steps will act as a motivator for them to work. And then and as a senior officer, like supervisory officer, I'll myself go and interact with my personnel and with the public, if there is, and I can have this grievance redressal for both public and police personnel. If they have any concerns which are not getting redressed through the proper channel, they can directly approach me.
Okay. A very pertinent question regarding the social fabric of all of us. Do you think Crime Patrol, the serial Crime Patrol, and Savdhan India is actually promoting and giving tips for crime, execution of a crime?
Yes, sir, because they tell lots of nitty-gritty of the how to commit a crime, and especially when people are ignorant. They are not knowing especially when they know how to commit the crime. But here in India, we find people are unaware of the laws. They know how to commit the crime, but they don't know the repercussions of committing the crime. So that's where the issue comes. Like if Crime Patrol Savdhan India also give some at the end some 5 minutes of cover, that what are the laws existing for both grievance redressal, and if you commit a crime, what are the punishments you will get and how bad your life can be. So that might help to, and these programs we cannot curb. They act as a other way also, like people know that these ways crimes can be committed, so people get alert that we can employ some good security measures at a home, in a personal life, should it's act as both, like alerting the public also and making them prone to commit the crime. But I think that committing the crime part is less, because there will be only few delinquent elements in the society who would like to commit the crime. But the teaching part of being alert from the antisocial elements, from these delinquent elements, is more through these channels.
Earlier, when the crime serials had started on television, there was a serial which started the fashion, was Police Files. They used to come out with the real incidents, which Crime Patrolman started to say stuff from the real incident. But now, there is no evidence and no proof that they are actually doing it from the real incidents, and they have a advisory also in the beginning, and the kind of thrills they put inside that is very, very grave matter. Is the police, do you think, or should the police, if you think, not make a campaign, a proper campaign, that such kind of wishy-washy serials should not be aired when they have been not actually depicting the real crime?
Yes, sir, that should be happening. Yes, because of the TRP issues, they like exaggerate the things. And personally, I felt watching those serials, there's a fear factor. Like people are getting afraid. Like for example, if one girl, like for example, before coming to Delhi, I find Delhi very safe, but there was a perception all over the India that Delhi is not safe for the girls. So that such perception is getting created because of these serials. That should not be happening. Like people are fearing. Like for example, we are finding that we are not able to trust our neighbors itself. We are living the lonely life in this urban world.
Absolutely.
So that the community living part is losing out now, and we are not taking care of each other. Even like for example, if someone is like getting any panic attack, we might think that he is just behaving to loot us on the road, an isolated road, if we find any accident scene. So that such kind of fear is also getting created in the society. So there should be some responsibility on the part of the channel itself.
Absolutely.
Because the media is self-regulated mainly. So responsibility on part of themselves to make people aware. And there should be some advisory at the end also. That don't take these incidents seriously.
There is one organization for that.
Oh yeah, you have this press council and the NBC. You have this National Broadcasting.
For television content.
Yeah, there is one.
There is one.
There is one. Advertising.
Somebody has to complain to
yes. Now, the brutality which is shown in films and television serials, how do you manage through your public awareness campaigns as a lady police officer? The brutality. You slice the throat and you show it, blood oozing out. There's a brutality, How will you be able to tell the people through your public participation when you are addressing them? How will you do it? उनको बोलेंगे क्या? What will you tell them?
If they are afraid of.
हाँ, वो बैठे हुए हैं, लोग बैठे हुए पब्लिक के, और आपने वो टेलीविजन सब देखते हैं, उनको आप ब्रूटलिटी के बारे में बता रहे हैं, क्या बताएंगे जिससे उनका फियर साइकोसिस दूर हो और वो इसको सिर्फ फिगमेंट ऑफ इमेजिनेशन ही समझे? कैसे बताएंगे?
I might say that these incidents which are shown in the TVs or on media, they are not real because, sorry sir, I'm not sure that I have not seen myself in the real life how exactly the brutality looks like. But at least for the children, there should be an advisory to parents that when such incidents are coming, they should be not be allowed to watch TV.
Don't worry निधि, आप थोड़ी बार जब एक्टिवली जाएंगी तो आपको समझ आ जाएगा ब्लड देख के कि क्या होता है. Anyway, now you coming back to your cuisine of cooking, which you say is North Indian cuisine.
Yes, sir.
क्या बनाते हैं?
Sir, North Indian and South Indian, I make the sambar, pongal, pav bhaji, and any proper meal, the dal chawal.
Anything from routine, anything special.
Especially the sambar, I am good at it.
सांभर जिसको हम लोग बोलते हैं, इसको प्रोनाउंस कैसे किया जाता था 100 साल पहले?
Sorry sir, I am not sure.
संभार. It was not called सांभर, it was called संभार.
And there is an animal also, sambar.
सांभर.
Sambar.
क्या बनाती हैं वो बताइए?
पाव भाजी, चाउमीन.
पाव भाजी जब आप बनाती तो भाजी बनाती है, पाव भी बनाती है?
नहीं सर, भाजी बनाती हूँ. पाव I get it from the market and then बटर से थोड़ा रोस्ट करती हूँ.
पाव को रोस्ट करती है.
पाव को रोस्ट. ये जो आजकल the popular dishes is that you put tomato in everything.
Yes sir.
है ना? How will you make paneer tikka?
Okay.
If you are given paneer, 250 grams of paneer, what are the ingredients you put in that? And how do you make them into paneer tikka?
So first of all, the paneer should be cut into the slices, required slices, and then it should be marinated with the curd, salt, any spices. I would prefer the chaat masala, garam masala, the red chili, and any further taste is there. Mint can be used. And the kasuri methi. It depends depending on the taste. The paneer should be marinated for some 3 to 4 hours.
Okay.
Then take one steak. If in home.
Put that in the steak.
Yeah. Then capsicum, the pieces of capsicum, onion, tomato. Put it and then use the grill. If we don't have, generally we don't have grill in our house, we can use even the tawa to roast it.
Nidhi, just let me tell you one thing, that once you do this, जो आपने marinate किया, put it in the fridge for about half an hour.
Okay.
Or in the freezer for 20 minutes. That actually puts that entire ingredients on it. They cling. And when you put in the tawa or the tandoor, they drip less.
Okay.
Otherwise, what you do is that everything will be dripped and you will find whiteness of the paneer on the plate. Otherwise, you do that.
Thank you, sir.
No, it's not a matter of time. And tell me one thing. How will you make vada?
South Indian.
South Indian vada. Crisp.
Okay. Sorry, sir.
No idea? When you go back home and you want to try, just put in some rava, suji.
Okay.
It'll be crisp. Anything where you put suji or rice powder, it becomes crisp. Very simple. That's what they serve in the hotel.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nidhi. It has been a very interesting interaction we had with the police officer.
Thank you, sir.
Now let us, your interview is over. We'll give our feedback to you. See, one thing you must know that you are already into police service. So the benchmark for assessment of personality will be much higher. The board's expectation will be much higher. No, as compared to a normal first time or second time. So you should be aware of that. So whatever you can do to improve your very good articulation is very good. You speak very good. Very good English also, but you speak very fast. There is something which I have been noticing while they were discussing. I was noticing your body language and everything. You speak too fast. It's not a good quality, for a normal person like us. So, and more so for a police cop, they should be very. Everybody is trying to become Kiran Bedi. That is wrong. So one should be very calm and quiet, and you are excited also. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
You seem a little excited. So don't speak fast. Slow down the tempo of your speech. That will, that will give a very good image of your personality. And eye contact also was missing for a major part of the time. Keep looking at all the members also. The main questioner will pose a question, he or she will pose a question. Listen to the question very carefully. If you are not able to catch him, please ask him or her to repeat the question. So there is no harm in that. And then when you do the process, while answering the question, please look at others also. Don't leave them, totally left. They will feel ignored. Don't ignore others.
So I get this doubt, like in previous 2 interviews also I found difficult to maintain the eye contact with us, because in one mock interview I got this feedback that you were seem not confident because you were breaking the eye contact with the person who was asking the question. So I was in dilemma whether to
the best course of action is to, instead of looking at only one person and keep staring at him also, to keep looking at others. It's a board that decides. It is not one man's assessment, it is a board's assessment. So let others also have a sense of participation. It's very, very important. Supposing you are answering his question, look at me, look at him also. We all will feel happy about it. Okay? It will give a good feeling, enhance our good feel-good factor. That's very important. So, and that's good etiquette also. If you are in the midst of the company of your friends, if you keep talking to one friend only without looking at others, they will naturally feel that you are being ignored for no fault of yours. So same is here. So please look at others. Don't go by what others say. I don't know, Vajiram said like this or?
No, because in my previous 2 interviews I maintained this, because myself was finding difficult to break the eye contact and look at others.
No, you must cultivate the habit of looking at others also. I'm not saying that you keep looking at them, but once in a while, keeping glance is very important.
Okay, I will ensure
that is more important. And your attire. What have you decided about your attire?
Yes, I'll wear the sari.
Sari, like last time?
Yes.
You will. So that will be interesting. And he asked you, in fact, I had noted down that question, supposing given a chance, which of the 3 organizations, CBI, IB or RAW, would you like to, you expressed your preference, first preference for IB. So that shows some kind of sense of adventurism. You would like to act as an undercover agent or a spy. So you must know about that, that you are prepared to, it carries much more responsibility than a CBI officer. So you must be ready for that.
What is the difference between IB and RAW?
So IB is internal intelligence and RAW is external
It is an
intelligence.
internal arm of, and that is external arm.
Yes.
That works only abroad. Balochistan, RAW is active, very active. And IB is active within India.
Yes.
And there is always some clash between the two.
Yes.
That is also there. Because all the officers come from the same stock. They are all IPS officers. So clash is there. And but interesting, IB is very interesting. You will remain within the country and then good position. But your anonymity will be there. You will not be able to, unless you become a Ajit Doval type of man. He is so, his lifestyle is very free-willing. He will give lectures and then no other LSA gives such a lecture. तो उसको आप ध्यान में रखिए कि you have a sense of adventurism. अगर पूछते हैं why only IB, तो I like adventurism. कोई इंस्टेंस बता रहा है वो बता दीजिए. I am very satisfied with your performance.
You have completed your SC? Okay.
No, not yet.
Have you checked up that once you have completed your training, for the second thing also you have to repeat the training?
Yes.
But I think you don't have to repeat the training.
No, sir, I have to repeat the training.
And you will be losing this seniority also because you have taken leave.
No, or not, because when it comes to promotion, the leave will not matter. Only the initial time, the postings might get delayed, but when it comes to the seniority, the promotion, it will not.
Because you have taken leave for preparing for civil
Yes,
services again. Will you lose this 1 year seniority?
No, sir. No, sir.
It will be with
I'll
that.
be 2017.
18 back.
2017.
17 back.
Yes.
As he has told, you are quite fast in speaking. And you being a police officer, you should know about the Naxal area, what are the schemes, how those are being implemented, and law and order situation in the northeast as well as Kashmir.
Yes.
They might even ask you, who is your role models from the police service? Have you thought about it?
Not yet. Maybe the Kanchan Chaudhary man, Uttarakhand.
Kanchan Chaudhary, Uttarakhand.
Kanchan Chaudhary. She's from Uttarakhand?
I have seen her serial, Udaan serial.
Udaan.
अच्छा वो Kanchan Chaudhary.
Try not to repeat Kiran Bedi. Because he has become politician.
Yeah.
Don't mention about Kiran Bedi.
Because Vijay Kumar sir,
Huh?
it's
Vijay Kumar.
male Vijay Kumar sir.
Vijay Kumar who was
Vijay Kumar is,
Veerappan.
I think Vijay Kumar is better.
And KPS gives her
KPS gives don't mention. I think for Kiran Bedi,
Okay.
KPS is out of question.
Okay.
Vijay Kumar is okay.
best.
That Udaan, that is okay.
वो भी देखिए कंचन चौधरी उनके बारे में पढ़ लीजिए थोड़ा सा रोल मॉडल कौन है एवरी पुलिस ऑफिसर हैज अ रोल मॉडल वो बहुत जरूरी है
Nice, Nidhi.
Thank you, sir.
You'll definitely go ahead. Just raise your confidence
Yes, sir.
and the level of your voice. I think slightly it's very soft as a police because people do want a police officer to be bold,
Yes, sir.
right? To do that. Otherwise, you are in.
Thank you, sir.
अब इंटरव्यू है आपका
22nd February.
हाँ तो उसके बाद आने की कोशिश करिए क्या पूछा आपसे
Yes,
बताइए
sir, जरूर.
how you fared in the test
Yes,
share your experiences with us
yes, sir, I will do it. Thank you, sir.
Okay, all the best.